Hey guys, welcome in. So I've been getting DMs and so many people asking if I could do another 30-second video and give a little update. I guess I haven't made a video in a week or two about it, so people think it's just not good anymore. So I guess I'm just gonna start doing these like once a week or something. But I'm just gonna do a breakdown of today, and let's just get into it. So we'll start obviously here, right? We'll start with the rules. The rules are it's only been back tested 9:30 until close, 4 o'clock Eastern, New York Central Time, right? New York Central Time, New York Eastern Time. All right. So here we'll start here. So here, 30-second low. I mean, if we look here, all these lows are swept, right? So right here, this is a valid trade right off the rip. So you see here, boom, definitely no stop loss. Hits to take profit. We're a 1-0. So now we're going up. We sweep these highs. We get a down move. We're looking for a short. We're looking for the first FEG that forms after sweeping this high. There's no FEGs here. No FEG formed here. I see an FEG formed here, right? So there's the FEG entry goes here. Remember, your entry is at the lowest point. So as soon as that thing goes into the FEG, you are in the trade. You're not waiting for minimal or anything like that. You are waiting right there. So and then boom, take profit hits. So at this point, there's no other shorts we're looking for until we sweep some kind of obvious low. We're looking for peaks and valleys here, not a random low sitting here. So this is a good low. Why? Because it's a valley. So you see, nothing, nothing, nothing. This was the big move down. So now we're looking where? We're looking here. So now we get some up candles. I see an FEG here, but looks like it's not going to be valid. Why is it not going to be valid? Well, if we look back at the rules, it has delivered 10 points already. Remember, if it delivers 10 points, no matter what candle from the FEG prior to entry, yeah, it still works. Look at that. You would have no drawdown, but it's not the model, so we can't count it. So that is an invalid trade. So now we're moving up. We're moving up. We don't really sweep any kind of highs. I guess we sweep this. You see we get an FEG here. There's nothing here after. I guess well these ones didn't even sweep the high. We get an FEG here. This is obviously 10 points down already, so it's an invalid trade. We sweep this high. We have no. After we sweep this high, there's no FEG formed, right? FEG here. Nothing formed. Nothing formed. So here's an FEG right here. Short. Looks like we might have the first loser of the day. Not sure if you would take this or not, but this is the actual model. So this is going to be our first loss of the day. So now you see, like, okay, yeah, we take an L here. We don't really sweep a low. We do sweep these, but we just came out off of a short, so we're kind of looking for something new. Yeah, this one kind of works here. Let's see. Does it deliver 10 points first? It doesn't, but I'm gonna be fair with the model. I probably wouldn't have taken this just because we didn't sweep a good low. These lows are decent. I mean, this is where it comes to user preference. I'm personally probably not taking this. Especially with a big FEG like that, like your stop's gonna be inside the FEG, so I'm just not gonna risk it. Um, so at this point, we're sweeping these highs. We're sweeping these highs. I'm looking for a short. So what do I see next? Oh, right here. We have an FEG. We have an FEG here that sweeps these highs. It fits the model. So our entry goes to as soon as the FEG forms, boom. Take profit hits. And we reverse. So now what? We don't really sweep below here. Yeah, this FEG looks great. It works, but we didn't sweep a good low. It's the most important thing. You want to sleep like I said, peaks and valleys, not just we're in the middle 30-second Fiji reversal. No, I mean if you want to, if you want to find a model that works, for you that way, great. But that's not the leopard model. So here we see we sweep this high, right? This is the obvious high here. We sweep here. So now we're looking for a short off the first FEG. Remember, we don't take second or third FEGs or fourth FEGs or the fifth FEG. We only take the first. And if it delivers 10 prior, we don't take it. That's how we minimize risk on this model. So you see we sweep this high. FEG, no, 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 no. We have FEG right here. Boom. Put up the short template. Take profits right there. Boom. All right. So now we are moving down, moving down. I would consider this a good low. Like this is a good swing low. Like I would draw like if I'm on the 1 minute chart, I'm drawing a fib on from here. So I'm gonna count this as a good low. You see, so we sweep this. I don't see any up FVGs. Now we sweep this low. Now I'm looking for an FVG up. I don't see one. Boo doo doo. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Now this is where it gets a little hairy, but it still works. It's still the model, but like when we're sitting here and we're just not making FVGs, it's pretty crazy. You don't make an FVG that long on a 30-second model. But I will point out, you see this right here. This wick does not count. Like you could say, oh, we took this high. That's not a peak or valley, guys. We're looking for these big peaks and valleys. So this is the first long FVG formed after sweeping this low. So we'll set up our long setup here. Obviously, it looks like it's going to work, and boom. So there's the model. So now we're sweeping like all these highs. Let's see. We don't sweep this high. Sweep here. Like I said, this one comes down to personal preference. I'm not going to count it, but I don't know. Maybe I should. Either way, okay. We'll count it in the middle. We'll add it to the end, and then we'll make two separate. But let's look at it this way. So you see, boom. This is the hardest part of this model. Is just you need to know like you need to sit with the model for a while and like use it day in day out, and you will start to realize which ones are going to work and which ones don't. It also helps to know like what does your higher time frame look like? Like if I see this after I sweep all these highs and I'm bearish on the higher time frame, more than likely I'll take this. But if I'm more bullish on the higher time frame, I might fade this. So it comes with personal preference there. But like I said, we'll count this here, and then we'll do. Oh, we were 12-3, or we were 13-3 at the end. So we go down, we sweep all these lows, right? These are all nice lows, especially these nice liquidity pool down here. So now we're looking for a long setup. We see our first FEG in the leg sits here on here. And you see like this obviously delivered 10 points prior. So here we have, oh, we have a nice FVG here, right? Nice FVG. It might have delivered 10, but it's not going to count. Why is it not going to count? Like, look, delivers perfectly, perfect model, but we don't sweep a good high or low. So I'm not counting that. Even if it's a win, I want this model to work for people. I'm not just going to cherry pick, and take hindsight trades. So now, we take this low at all? I'm not interested until we take this low or these lows, right? So we don't take any of these highs. We don't take any highs here. I'm not interested in any of this because we haven't taken any of these highs. We didn't take a high here. Now I'm looking, okay, oh, we took this low. I'm looking for a long. We don't really get it. And then you see we get a big move down. Here you can, we'll count this, but when you're in a heavy trend, the rules are not to take it. But you see, we enter and then we go straight to a straight to a loss here. But what time was this? Around 12 today. So yeah, the big move down prior to a lunch just depends. If you want to, if you would have faded that trend, remember this was the big move down today. If we go to the, I'm not gonna mess up. I'm not gonna lose my spot here. But actually, I'm not. Oh, I'm not sharing my screen. So let's go to here. We'll go to NQ1 here, and we'll show you. So today, 12 o'clock, this was a big move down, right? So, you know, you're fading this heavy trend. We thought we had sell side over here, so we'll still count it. But like I said, that one just comes down to personal preference. But like the good thing about this model is it only gives you setups when it's going to work. We form, I mean, time is fractal, right? We know with ICT in general, FEGs are made for a reason. They're showing us displacement. They're showing us price wanting to reach towards the current liquidity target. So, see, we take all these lows. We just had a huge dump, right? So let's see what happens here. This is a long setup, and it's a loss. So you see, we take these lows again. We're still kind of in that heavy in that heavy trend. So it comes with, do I take this? You know, we get close to sell side below. Do I take this? Do I not? So it just comes down to personal preference at that point. We don't really take a good high. I'm not interested in shorts at all at this stage, but and then we see obviously first FEG off the highs because we swept this low. We get, actually, this was the first FEG. We get no entry, and then we just push higher. So nothing here I'm really interested in. Yeah, we sweep these highs. This short comes down to personal preference. But at this point I'm looking for more structure to build before I'm looking, like, especially for a short entry. Is, you know, as well. This one works great, perfect. Like I said, comes down to you if you want to take this, but it's not necessarily the Leppyrd model. So there's that. At this point, we're just looking for longs, right? Um, Here, let's see. We take a peak, we take a valley here, and looks like we might end up with another L here. So boom, boom, and a loss. Almost got to take profit. Just missed it. Like I said, some people go to break even early. Some people hold out for the whole thing. But you see, this one ends up in a loss. But by the model rules, this is the trade. Actually, no, it's not. Yeah, it is. It's a long setup. I was looking at the short setup, so that is a loss. All right. So next, we're looking for probably these lows to be swept for a long setup. You see, we get an FEG here, but we end up delivering way up here. So nothing we can do about it. We do sweep some highs here. Like I said, these are just weak highs. Nothing I'm really interested in. Here, no lows swept. Nothing good swept. Uh, you know, obviously we're pretty bearish here. Yeah, we had an FVG here. No good lows are swept. Like, I want this low swept, especially when the market's pretty bearish here. So, let's see, where else would I be looking? So we sweep this. We sweep down here. Um, so we do make a small FEG here. I wonder if this one gets stopped. It should be close. So it does get stopped. So this one gets stopped. But look what happens. We sweep this low, and then we make it right back because we sweep that low, and boom. So a little sketchy. If you take that back to back, great. Actually, no, this one wouldn't have worked because we delivered 10 points prior. You know, we hit take profit here. I guess it depends. Oh, no, it really doesn't matter. It's either I'm not going to go down to the 5-second chart to break this down. Either way, it's either a loss because we hit take profit, or it's not a real trade because we hit this. So it's not a loss at all, to be honest. I mean, I hope you guys agree with me. It's not a loss. And then this one would be a winner because why? We swept this low. First FEG taps in, no drawdown here, and off it goes. So let's see what comes next. Don't really sweep a low. We don't take any highs. There's an FEG here. I'm not taking this. We don't sweep a good high. I'm not gonna take a high we just made right here. It just doesn't make sense, right? So at this point, I'm looking for a good high or a good low to or a good high. So this I would consider a good high. Like we stabbed up, okay, boom. We get a short here. Looks like it's gonna fail. Like I said, and a failure. So that's the thing. That's the one thing with this model, guys, is you have to take every trade. When I back tested it on a weekly basis. So what that means is maybe one day was 8 and 10, but Tuesday was like 10 and 3. So if you took all those trades on Monday, you're like, oh, this thing was 8 and 10. Why is it this thing sucks? But on the next day, it's 10 and 3, and now you're well in profit. So it's just why you have to take like every single trade, unless you win the first two or three and you're happy and you want to shut it down. Shut it down. Um, so with this, we sweep a nice high here. We're looking for a bearish fair value gap to a short. I see one here. Price digs back up into here. If you get filled, this is a tough fill. It just depends on your broker, but there you see it delivers. So there's that. And then you see we don't really sweep a good low here. I'm not looking for a long. First FVG in this leg. Even if you would count this, this is easily 10 points. We don't sweep a high. Do we sweep a low here? We sweep a low here. Let's see if this delivered 10 points first. So this FVG would count because we swept these nice lows here, and we'll set up the longs, and it works. Wow, I thought this would be a stop out, but it's not. So that actually turns into a winner here, right there. So at this point, I'm looking for any short because why we sweep all these highs here. We sweep this high. I'm looking for the first short. First short FEG is here. There's nothing here. There's nothing here. Then we obviously deliver 10 points down. At this point, we're going into what, 240 or so. I'm looking at here. Let's see if this delivers 10 points. So it delivered 10 points prior. You see how it delivers 10, it makes the trade invalid. We're not going to take a trade that delivers 15 points before we get our entry, especially on a 30-second model. So there's that. At this point, I'm just gonna roll. So I see no good lows. I can see no good lows swept here. Like this low finally looks good. I would say we sweep these equal lows over here. So maybe the next long we'll take, which leads to okay. There's a small FEG. Remember, the size of the FEG here does not matter. Size of the FEG does not matter. It can be a one tick FEG, and this model still works. And you see that one delivers. So we're going into 3 o'clock here. We haven't really swept a high. This one comes down to personal preference with this high. But you see the first FVG easily delivered 12 points first, or 10 points first, excuse me. So now at this point, we're going back down. These are nice highs. So now we can look for a long setup. So we get a long setup, looks like here. Long setup. Oh, nope. See, it's not it is a long setup, but look, we delivered 10 points first, so it's invalid. So now we sweep this high, we sweep these highs. That's enough highs. We don't get an entry into this FVG, so it really doesn't matter. So now we're going down. We sweep these lows. We would take an entry if we got an entry on this 30-second. There's no entry there. And we go up. We sweep all these highs. So now if we get a 30-second entry, we're good. Nothing here. Come down. We sweep these lows. Going up, we don't have any entries. And then we pretty much go into close, and going into like the last 15 minutes or so, I'm not going to take any 30-second trades because I did it before and they turn out to be 45-minute holds, and I'm not going to deal with that. And so yeah, you see, boom. If you wanted to count this one, if you would take it, we took this high, boom, and it delivered here. 350. So if you want to count it, we'll count it. If not, then whatever. Uh, it totally like it just depends on you. So at that point, it's really it, and then we go into a close. So um, let's go back and count these. Let's start at the beginning of the day. So at this point, we are 1-0. We are 2-0. We're Whoa, did this one hit? Oh no, this one lost. Why'd I draw it like that? Or hold on. Yeah, this one lost. Okay. So we're 2-1. Why did I draw it like that? I guess I thought it hit. So we're 2-1. Here we're 3-1. We're 4-1. We're 5-1. We're 6-1. We are 6-2, 6-3, 6-4, 7-4, 7-5, 8-5, 9-5, 10-5, 11-5, and I think that's it. So 11-5 today, not bad at all. And we had, if you took this a later day trade, if you didn't, then we're 10-5. And then if you looked at, if you took or not took the one back here that was a winner, and I said, we'll count it at the end or not. So if you look at it, you were either 9-5, 10-5, or 11-5, depending on those two iffy trades you took. So with that, hope you guys still see this thing still prints every single day. Hope this clears some things up for you guys. Again, if you guys have any questions, DMs are open. If not, review the there's literally a category for the Leppyrd model. There's the model, there's the chat, and there's the rules all in that category. So check it out whenever you have time. If you have questions, if you have further questions, shoot me a DM, and I'll do my best to help you guys out. So with that, hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll catch you guys next time.